Thank you to CRA through your President Peter Jones and the Council and Anne Walker, the National Executive Officer, for giving us the opportunity from ACRATH to speak to you via video at your conference. I'm Claire Condon and I'm the current President of ACRATH. I want to express our gratitude for all the years that we've been able to respond and report to CRA. We're founded and developed from religious women over 18 years ago. So we're closely entwined into the work of all the representatives here at CRA. We're linked together through the Oceania constellation to Talitha Kum. So I want to, first of all, express our gratitude for the support that you give to us through the membership and through your resources. We have been indebted to religious orders for the life of ACRATH over such a long period. And we know that ACRATH can't continue to rely on religious institutes alone. And so we need to establish our own base in the coming years for its viability and sustainability. And so at the moment, the National Committee is looking at establishing a subcommittee called Revenue and Marketing to look at our long-term sustainability. That'll take some years, but we've survived 18 years and we look forward to the next 20 years. I also want to thank you for the support that you give us in all your mail outs and in the newsletters that go to religious leaders and through you to the religious around Australia. That's a really good support and help to us. And also in 2025, we're celebrating 20 years of ACRATH. So if any of you have got a historian who would love to write our story for 20 years, please put them in touch with either Christine or myself. So we want to report on the last year of ACRATH's ministry and work. And so I'm going to hand over to Christine Carolan, the National Executive Officer, who'll speak to some of those activities. So to you, Thanks. Christine.
Thanks, Claire. Hi, I'm going to talk a little bit about ACRATH's work over the last year. And as Claire said, we're going to frame it up in three ways. We're offering support as ACRATH to victims and survivors, we're raising awareness, and we're advocating for change. Offering support has taken sort of two faces, really. We offer companionship, and probably a lot of you have heard of us walking alongside of victims and survivors, and we've got a growing number of victims and survivors now who are asking for companionship. We've also, and you can see the photo there of a group of people at Port Augusta who've just watched a sheep being shorn. We're trying to support seasonal workers from the Pacific and Timor-Leste to make sure that they are exploitation proof. And we're finding that the more that we support workers and make the links into local communities, the better it is. So we offer support, we raise awareness. We're in schools, we're in universities, and in fact, the Attorney General's Department has just given us a grant to start work at looking at how we can help overseas students in universities and how we can do some work training up people in nursing, education, law, medicine, in those faculties so that they're skilled up before they graduate. We're working in health and aged care and in our own communities all around awareness raising. And I thought, Claire and I thought we might share this beautiful clip. It's less than 2 minutes from a group of students that we've been working with. I just love this.
I like being a kid. We have a childhood, freedom, we have choices. We get to go to school. Opportunities to learn and be educated. We get to do PE, sport. At recess and lunch, I get to hang out with my friends. I love family life. I get to hang out with my friends on the weekend. We love to go shopping.
Watch movies, relax at home, watch Netflix, chat to my friends, listen to music. Hey, did you know that this phone uses a lithium-ion battery?
And to make that battery, you need a mineral called cobalt. 40% of the world's cobalt comes from the Democratic Republic of the Congo.
When child labour, little kids dig holes in the ground to produce cobalt. And the big technology companies use it for their batteries.
You know the big tech giants,
The big computer companies.
the big phone companies.
Cars.
You know their names. We reckon every child deserves a childhood.
They shouldn't have to be used to make profits for the big technology industry. They can work 12 hours a day.
That's like 8 in the morning to 8 at night.
It sounds more like child slavery.
Every child deserves to play.
And do all those things you've heard us talk about.
You know, the ones at the start of the film.
And so does Pope Francis.
He supports Talitha Kum.
It means rise up together.
And we support ACRATH.
Australian Catholic Religious Against Trafficking in Humans.
So rise up and speak for the children who can't.
I just love that clip. Oops, sorry. So I've just made the point that we are working to support victims and survivors. We raise awareness and we're advocating for change. And the sort of advocacy work that we've been doing, effective government policy outcomes. We've just had the most exciting news this year on budget night. After 17 years of asking the government to add an additional pathway onto the Support for Trafficked People program, we got it in the budget this year. So great victory. ACRATH never works on our own. We got it in collaboration with others, but we were certainly part of that 17-year story. We advocate on chocolate, fashion, agriculture, cleaning and building services. And you can see some of the pictures from our work in that area. And I just want to finish with this slide, this picture from the Victorian Parliament, and a very exciting 1-minute clip.
Speaker, I rise to share the work of ACRATH, Australian Catholic Religious Against Trafficking of Humans. ACRATH is an Australian registered charity of 20 years whose purpose is to eliminate human trafficking and slavery. In Victoria, they have a strong group of volunteers, including my friend Marg Lay. These volunteers have donated 2,800 hours of volunteer time during the pandemic to work with trafficking survivors and their children. Here is what we can all do to help. ACRATH has invited me and all members of the Victorian Parliament to ensure that the coffee, tea and hot chocolate we drink is slavery-free. The first step is to start in our electorate offices. I've made this change in my office in Gisborne and my staff are excited to join me. I am certain that no one in this place wants to drink beverages where there's slave labour in the supply chains that bring them to us. It's a simple and small action that can make a significant difference.
So pretty exciting for us in ACRATH to see that. And I think, Claire, that's where we can end, isn't it? Lots of exciting changes, all framed around supporting victim survivors, raising awareness and advocating for change.
So you can see that ACRATH is alive and well. That's just a snippet of what our members and staff have done over the last 12 months. And I'd ask you, to perhaps to look at your membership of your congregations. Are there people finishing full-time ministries who are looking for something worthwhile that they can join and participate in a way? We'd welcome new members to ACRATH from religious orders. It'd be a great gift to us to have them there. So thank you again for the opportunity to be here with you, and we wish you well for the rest of your conference. So goodbye.
Thanks from me. Thanks.